That's why I've been married for 23 years instead of divorced. Because I don't beat my wife, because I'm relaxed, haven't worked out, I get all those endorphins. And people frequently say, what's the similarity between trading and pro football? And I think any athlete up here would say it's the endorphins that pop in your brain when you're winning. It's the same sort of thing that pops when you're on the field in front of 80,000 people or whatever. That's the cool thing, folks. And you can feel that every day. You don't need to be making $50,000, $100,000 a day or a week to have those endorphins go up. You'll be surprised. You start learning to trade, you make $1,000 in a week, you're like, yes! That's why I'm always going, bam! On television. Bam! Everybody! Bam! Everybody! Bam! That's right. Because it feels like that. It gets you into
and that success does, I think it does like light up some kind of chemical. I love it, man. I can't ever have enough wins.
It's addictive. Yeah. I mean, I'm addicted to coffee, and I'm addicted to winning. But I will say though that not every trade wins. But again, discipline dictates action. You've probably not bought a property that hasn't worked out. But if you did, I guarantee you wouldn't stick with it for 20 years. You'd say, nope, got to get out of this one, got to move on. That's what I do with trading. If that trade isn't working out, I have a preset level at which I'm getting out. And if, by the way, if you guys want free book for everybody in here, no shipping, no handling, you go to marketrebellion.com/growthcon.
Dude, that's all for this. Can somebody throw that up there? marketrebellion.com/growthcon?
Growthcon, /growthcon. You'll get a free book, our book, How to Follow the Smart Money.
You too. I won't even do
shipping. There's no shipping.
I ain't shipping you shit.
You're getting it for free.
Let him, he's a rich dude. He's the one that sold this deal for $750. Let him ship it to you. I can ship it to 3 addresses too. Just fucking bury his ass in it. Him and his brother.
When he says when he says that Blackstone's got 1.6 trillion cash, you don't think they're looking at Grant Cardone?
They're the largest commercial real estate owner in the world today.
7 trillion under management. Crazy. You imagine that, folks? $7 trillion.
$320 billion of the same kind of assets that I buy. Yep. Do you think they're going to stop at $320 billion?
Oh no.
So what goes on in the back of Blackstone? They're like, hey, how do we get to $1 trillion?
Of course. I mean, and obviously, one of the reasons that this man is successful, I'm glad I'm here too. One of the reasons he's successful is because he can make that decision. He can walk, he can fly as soon as he sees a deal, he can fly there, and then he can make that decision while he's on site. Whereas Blackstone, Goldman Sachs, brilliant people,
too big.
Lots of money, but they're going to run it through an investment committee before they pull that trigger, right?
There's cities they can't even go to. Like, they made a decision 4 or 5 months ago, hey, we can't go to Houston right now. So, hey, I'm going to Houston. Because 3 years from now, they're going to be like, Houston's back on the market. And they'll have to do business with you.
Sure.
I'm going to choke them out, too. I'm going to choke them out. I'm going to actually do a discovery.
He's numb on that one side. I mean, he'd look at the sidelines and he'd say the sidelines were moving up and down like this. He'd sit there trying to squint his way through into seeing what the coach was telling him.
Why do you like what I'm doing at Cardone Capital?
First and foremost, John, first his personality. I mean, because he's got an addictive personality. He's a fun guy. But I also like that you help people. Because I'm about helping people too. My wife used to be the head of a charitable group in Chicago called IC that basically taught inner city kids coding skills for free. So a kid would go from being a fry cook to being a coder and making 50 grand at Microsoft in 3 months. But I see you doing the same kind of things. So, and probably on a much bigger scale. But I like that about you as well, Grant.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for John Nigeria.